accommodation hotel town. All right, this is the morning of day
16.
How many days hiking?
This is our 16th day of hiking.
16 days of hiking. That's 2 weeks, more than 2 weeks.
To
Nice.
Fromista. It's about 15 miles today. We're going to see if we can.
What's the name of this town?
Castrojeriz?
Castrojeriz. Something like that. Juarez, but Jerez, something like that. Nice little town. Good accommodations. Had a little.
Accommodations were so nice.
Yeah, had a little.
Emma bed posada.
Emma bed. Yeah, EMEBED.
And we had the superior double room. I think it was the best room in the house. It had a little sitting area and 2 little balconies that looked out onto the Plaza Mayor. Cute little cafe next door that sold like bio foods, like real healthy stuff. She made us this nice little kind of open-faced sandwich thing last night for dinner that had avocado and cheese.
Yeah, and Melissa was.
We should have taken a picture of it, and then we were all out on apparently the sunset is supposed to be really beautiful off of the back patio. And me and some other women were out there, and the woman came out and asked if we wanted a glass of wine. I thought, oh, sure, why not? And,
Melissa came in the room and she was so pleased with herself.
€3, thank you very much.
Well, no, as we're leaving,
you could buy a whole bottle.
As we were leaving the hotel, she says, "Don't you owe me for the bottle of wine you didn't ask for that I gave you?"
A glass of wine.
A glass of wine. So she charged Melissa €3, and she thought she was going to get a friendly, classy little.
That's okay. This is pretty. Look at this church.
Huh.
You want to peek in before we leave?
I bet you know when they say entrada, that usually means it's a fee. I don't think you want to pay.
That one, I bet there's no fee on that one, but.
Well, you didn't think it was a fee for the bottle of wine you got either. Or a glass of wine. 3. You could have bought a whole bottle for $2.50. Huh. It's a beautiful church. Yeah, this town's got some age to it, that's for sure. I mean, this is how odd. Just a thin veneer facade in the front. Huh. Castrojeriz. I thought it was 2 words. Oh. You see the very top, right about there. That's where we're headed. You can see the path so much for this flat meseta area. I mean, we're down in the flat valley, but then we got a lot of elevation right there. So you know that hill I just pointed to, I'm almost up to the top, so it's not as bad or as ominous. It still gives you a huff, but I'm gonna give you guys some good advice, and it works. Walk backwards. Man, it just changes the weight distribution, gives your knees a rest. You're using different set of muscles. You kind of have to watch that. You're not going to step off the path, of course, but quite pretty. Huh?
You can do the drone?
I don't think so. I think I get the same thing.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And that's the town right there that we just came from, right there. It's odd. It's not as difficult as the mind makes it out to be. It's almost like life, in the sense, if you look at the totality, it can get kind of depressing. But if you keep moving forward, one step at a time, it's not so noticeable. Almost to the top of this hill. Boy, talk about. I'm glad we stayed in that town instead of having to schlep up this hill and then find a place. Maybe this is a real Camino.
Caution, caution going down.
Oh,
So
I want to get a
we're
shot.
not out of the woods here.
Oh,
This is cool.
huh.
Oh, that's really neat. I want to get a picture of that.
Oh boy. I'm gonna take a peek. Can barely see the mountains way off in the distance. I mean, what if that's France? And then it's like all flat. But it ain't so flat because you go up these mesas, man. And then you gotta walk down that mesa. You can see the trail down here where these people are walking. Okay, the Meseta area. It does have a beauty about it. I'd also say a huge advantage with coming in the springtime, we're at mid-May, is everything is green. So I would suspect that in the fall, crops are picked, probably everything turns brown, so it doesn't have the same beautiful green quilt everywhere. Huh?
Fromista.
Fromista, 2 hours into day 14?
16.
Day 16. 2 hours into the hike. This is what you kind of get. So the mesa?
Meseta.
The Meseta is not, this is what the Meseta looks like. I thought it'd be Panhandle, Texas Panhandle flat.
We've gone over a big hill today.
Big hill. Well, more like a mesa. So it's more like,
It was up.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
more-
down.
yeah, it's like you're going up and over some of these flat top mesas that are way high up. So nice temperature, pretty clouds.
Little cloud coverage. It's kind of the perfect day, actually.
And there's some kind of a happening over at that bridge. I see a red light and it turns green. Looks like it might even be like an old, more like a Roman navigational, because it's so arched to allow boats to go underneath it. So we'll find out what that's all about. Hospital de Saint Nicholas. It's a good place for it. Place for your socks. That's a real cute. Open 3 p.m.
I wonder if they house pilgrims.
It must just be a one-way. I don't know if the pedestrians have
That
to.
must be what it is.
Huh. Rio Pisuerga. Pizerga. That's the whole thing. Get a quick little shot just from a 3/4 view. Oh, this is the old bridge. Huh, quite old bridge. Let's see. Nobody there. I mean, it's a river. This is what you call very well constructed if it's survived that many years. Oh, pescador. I guess he's fishing. Oh, he's got a big, looks like a trout.
Arriba, ligas.
Bueno, tranquilo.
Esto es
Buena suerte.
vídeo de primera, no suerte no, César.
It's a lot of road. Well,
You know, that wanderlust, that, you know, dissatisfaction of things that are happening in your life.
all right, this is day 14?
No, 16.
16, day 16 on the Camino. Yeah, no. It's probably a kilometer up to the top. At least this is a slow, gradual rise. Over that little plateau, guy just passes on a motorbike. Odd thing to see. As far as I can see, green. Pretty much green as far as the eye can see. Still got about an hour and a half, which I'm not feeling too bad today. Yeah, it's a bit of a gruel, I must say. This meseta it's not flat, that's for sure. And when it is flat, it's just as grueling.
Yeah, it's a long day today.
It's a long day.
It's a lot of miles.
Yeah, you're feeling it. I mean, again, we're not walking without, look, see, I got weight. I got all my activities in there. Yeah, we keep running across this Croatian.
No, don't talk about that.
Here. Yes, I would say the Camino is like real life in the sense that there's people out here with, I would say, that have real pain that they're working. There's a few folks we run across, and I say, man, don't talk to them because they just have a dark, like an angry look, and which may very well be that some people are hurt. Maybe it's something that happened. Maybe somebody attacked them, and somebody died in their family, and they're out here to process that. So you really don't know. It's a whole myriad of reasons, just like in real life. And just like in real life, certain people you're gonna meet and they'll be immediately your brother or your sister. And other people, they just give you a funny vibe, you can't connect with them, and it's hard to talk, and you don't. And then they just pass you by and you pass them by, and you know, that's okay too. So it really is sort of it's like life, the path, the road of life. Not everybody you meet is going to be your friend, and you have to be able to pivot. And And vice versa. Some people that'll meet me will say I'm not their cup of tea, and they want hot chocolate instead. And so they kind of like
That's pretty good.
they puff behind me. Yeah, so we got about another hour to go. We're coming into a little town. I think we're, 4 hours of just this relentless walking. Man, you start to feel it.
Yeah, this is like a 16-mile day.
Yeah,
15
16.
and a half.
Yeah, so that's a lot.
My feet are feeling it.
Yeah. I mean, I am feeling better than the first day, but
me too.
I'm also not going up real huge grades, although the beginning of the day was a pretty
Still doesn't matter. It's like once you've been on your feet for 13 miles, man, they feel it.
Yeah, your feet, my knees I did kind of twist my right knee in skiing, and I think that's kind of complaining to me a little bit. So,
And oddly enough, I have a right knee thing too. So maybe I did start thinking about today, is my knee pain my fear?
sympathetic.
No, is it my fear? And because I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'll have this knee pain and I'll think, oh no, I'm injured. I'm not going to be able to finish. What if I can't finish? And it's almost like I'm holding my fear there. So it's something I'm thinking about today.
Yeah, it's funny where the mind goes.
Yeah.
Remember, you got plenty of hours, and you're not running across people all the time. And sometimes people are, I think, they're puffed out too. It's an effort to walk and carry on a conversation. Other times, it's a wonderful way to share some time, and you actually forget about your feet and your legs.
The reason I say that is because the pain in my knee comes and goes. It's not like this constant thing. It'll flare up and then it just disappears as if it was never there. That's why I'm saying, maybe there's something almost emotional or psychological about it. Not sure, but something I'm thinking about. And today when we were going up that big old hill, I kept saying, I have everything I need. I've got water, I've got my health, I picked up a stick and I was good, and I started to feel just take smaller steps and I'm all good. I got everything I need.
Oh boy, let's go to that. We made it to.
Oh, that feels good.
I think we're gonna.
Not where we're staying tonight.
We're not staying tonight, which
take
if
a
we
break.
could have found the place, we would have.
Yeah.
But again, a lot of these small places you just can't find. Maybe you could walk up to the Alberque, but boy, what happens if you're all puffed out? You go to the Alberque and it's all full because people left at the crack of dawn and they already made it there. And that's another pressure. Who wants to rush and run? So
Pretty church.
yeah, it's a real pretty church.
Boadilla del Camino.
I should. Is this the name?
Yep.
Boadilla.
Boadilla.
Boadilla. Huh. Yeah, it's a little bit more put together. Coffee. Okay, let's go.
Look at these storks. They're so.
That's the spirit that you want, Good spirit.
Welcoming committee.
Huh. More like gonna bump you if he doesn't like your face.
He's got a little stake in the ground.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Oh, it's your mama.
a little baby goat.
Huh.
Hi, guys.
Gato. Under the carro. Yep. Alberque everywhere too. It is the time of the day when the Camino's your own.
Yeah.
You can't hear it, but these leaves make this wonderful little rustling sound. The sun is cooler. The Camino's your own. It's getting close to like 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. This is in some ways sort of my favorite time. Not so many people. Energetically, things seem slower. The temperature is a little bit cooler. And that's where we came from, that little town. Down the path we go. Yeah, kind of the end of the day. It's really sort of in some ways my favorite time. It's like the air temperature is much cooler. Feels like it's about 70. There's just a tiny light breeze. Nobody's on the Camino. There's a stillness and a quietness. It's like the planet is getting ready to go to sleep, and energetically everything sort of tempers down. And so the mind almost has a similar reaction, you know, it's like this more peaceful. It's not so arduous. I mean, we did take a break in the last town, so that sort of gives your knees a little, legs a little extra oomph to make it for the next hour. So, but there's something very calming about this type of environment. almost like a walk with God. You got water, you got agriculture. Vital ingredient for life, isn't it? Don't think about it much, but when you go through an agricultural area, you realize that, boy, without this it'd probably be a desert. So that's a good use of government money, community money, to put in this infrastructure for the canals for the water. Signing out late. That's what you call bringing in some dirt. Okay, so you might think this is a swell time coming up, but I think what it is, it's a boat that goes up and down this canal, which,
It was like €5.
yeah, if I saw it I would have taken it, because we wouldn't have had to take the detour.
Coming back the other way.
But they're all waiting for
The boat.
a fun time at the canal. Hola. ¿Cuánto paga? Boy. Now this looks old. Darn. I think we need to get somebody to fill in that leak.
I don't think that's the church in Santiago.
Well, uh-oh, this guy. Another dink hole. Doña Mayor Eco Hotel. So we just walk in.
Mayor.
It's actually got it's got a
bathtub?
natural linen. It's got a cute little, very soft touch. Cute little fridge. Like, unfortunately, it got filled up with stuff you want to eat, but you got to pay a premium for it. And I love the patio. Walk outside. And you can actually sit in that, you can only soak in that tub. Huh. It's actually kind of cute. Not too bad.
It's real cute.
Yeah.